think I'm second last on the presentation list, and probably 45 minutes from now we can all get down and have a cocktail or two. So bear with me. I'm going to take you quickly through Strathmore. Strathmore is a relatively new company in the space. It came about 2 years ago, pretty much to the day. Dev Randhawa originally had Strathmore Minerals back in the early, well, I guess it was 1990s. Strathmore Minerals was sold off to Energy Fuels, their U.S. assets. Then it became Strathmore, the Canadian assets, became Fission Energy, which was then sold off Fission Uranium, which became F3. And one afternoon, he was just thinking maybe he needs some more Canadian or American assets. So I'm just going to quickly. We've got 3 projects in Wyoming, and as you saw from the last 2 presenters, Wyoming is very, very popular. It's kind of like the Saskatchewan state in their province in Canada. Very user-friendly. There's all the Wyoming districts. We've got 3 projects currently right now. All 3 are permitted. We've just finished drilling 100 holes in our agate property. And of the 100 holes, 93 of them hit mineralization. So we're very, very happy with the results from that. The agate property was explored in the 1960s by Kerr McGee. Kerr McGee back then was basically the Cameco of the U.S., and they did just over 600 holes on the property. We have data for 330 of them right now. With our 100 holes that we've just done recently, and the University of Wyoming is doing some work, data work on those 330. So hopefully this winter, we're going to have an in-house resource estimate on what we've done to date. Next year, we're hoping to drill another 400 holes on the agate property. Am I doing this wrong here? Or? There we go, sorry. Okay, so that just basically, you heard earlier from John, we actually had the good fortune of being hosted by John Cash and UR Energy this summer, and saw their property. And what we are all surprised of, because a lot of us were from the Athabasca area with very, very high grade holes. 0.4 is kind of the average in the Shirley Basin. So a number of our holes that we've just done are in the 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 area. So 0.4, I think the cutoff is 0.02 in the Shirley Basin. And like I said, on agate, we're very, very happy with what we've got. I'm not going to go through all the drilling results, but it's on our website. I think we have the first 56 holes up, and we'll have the rest probably at the end of the week. David was out to our property earlier this year, and you know, he was very impressed with what he saw. We had some problems with our Beaver Rim. We were going to do an exploration program out there, but the people in Casper, they can tell you this year that it was a brutal, brutal winter. And when we got up to the site, some of the contractors said that they just couldn't get the drilling rigs in there. So we're going to do a program in the spring. We're going to have to do some road work. The old Strathmore Minerals did some exploration work on Beaver Rim in the early 2000s, and there's some good results that came out of that. They only drilled 15 holes, so we're going to do a major program there this year. We know there's uranium there. It's just a matter of getting into the site and exploring. There's all the different areas around there. Our third project is Night Owl. Night Owl was a little bit of a disappointment to us. We found uranium at the surface, and it had been mined way, way back just with a backhoe. So we did 30 holes. We were supposed to do 35, but we didn't find any significant mineralization downhole. We have brought on Raymond Ashley and Sam Hartman, who are geologists and technical people from F3. We think that there's uranium around, but what they want to do is they want to do some more groundwork to determine exactly where it might have gone. So that's something that's going to be happening this winter, and then we'll do another program in the spring. I'm just going to flip through that, and so there's our exploration program for the spring. Relatively cheap to drill in Wyoming versus the Athabasca Basin. There's our basic, where we're at right now, share structure. We've got fully diluted. We've got 60 million shares. That includes warrants and options. And we've got a little over $3 million in the bank at this point in time. And that's about it for Strathmore.